107.5 WBLS, New York.
Hey, this is Jenna Jameson, and I'm the #1 porn star in the world. A toe is a toe.
This is Lil' Kim, Big Mama, Queen B.
Hey, it's Corinne Steffens.
Oh, what's up? This is Heather Hunter, and you're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience. It's time to get nasty.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Where anything goes.
Since you've been listening this far, we're going to throw in a little bonus hour. You ready?
How long is this bonus hour gonna last? I'm getting addicted.
No, let me tell you, I love this extra hour.
Everything is organic here on the bonus hour.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, yo, check this out.
It's Wendy, man.
Here it is.
It's the bonus hour on the Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
Oh, whatever. They fall for boobs and hair, and they don't take you seriously. Charlemagne, you'll never have to deal with that. That's,
I don't want to be
well,
Charlemagne anymore, and I want to be Sade.
Sade. Men are so foolish. I was just explaining that to Charlemagne. Welcome, everybody, to the bonus hour. Hi, ladies who've worked hard all day in your St. John's knit, in your pantyhose, all tight in the office. You got to go home and get dinner ready. Hi, Hal. Hey, Debbie B. Hey, Clay. Oh, I see what's going on. We've got royalty. You know, I could never figure out, by the way, for the life of me, how it is that Hal, who walks around here so unassuming, you never catch him yelling or bossing anybody around or saying, "Don't you know I own?" You never catch him doing that. Charlemagne, you're brand new to this branch of the operation because I know you worked for Inner City, and you still do in South Carolina. Hal Jackson has his office on the 40th floor, which is where the figureheads and the chieftains are. You know, we're the splaboos on the 41st floor. Hal's office is not just a view, but it's a corner office with the two views meeting together, leather furniture, Tibetan rug from, like that. Hal is something other than a radio personality here at the radio station. He's, I think his name is Hal Jackson Sutton or something. Yeah. Respect that man and respect his wife too, Debbie B. Hal comes on Sundays here at the radio station. So anyway, let's move on. Enough. Charlemagne, you understand what I was saying now.
What about the breast and the big hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I was trying to explain to Charlemagne is that, sometimes men don't take you seriously, and there are women who realize exactly why and what, and while men are busy looking, you're busy, getting what you need to get your G off, and there are other women who absolutely hate it, and I know I have girlfriends like that who wear turtlenecks and Birkenstocks every day. Like I refuse to fling it at work because flinging it at work means that people are, men are looking at you objectively as opposed to, I say use what you got to get what you want. If you're smart and you got a nice rack, use them both. Whatever works. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. You don't have to look like Oprah.
No. Well,
not saying that Oprah's ugly, but she's not attractive and out there,
All I'm saying is that I know the legacy I want to pass to my son. And ultimately speaking, that legacy is a woman can be resourceful, as in I can use a nail file to screw in a kitchen cabinet. A woman can be disgusting, as in clay mask on my face, burp, and a throw-up robe. A woman can be beautiful, as in too much makeup and whatever. And women can be like guys, like when I was playing hockey with him on the driveway. Mm-hmm. Like I want to represent a well-rounded woman to my son, and whatever. Whatever works is what I say, which is why it's great to be a woman, because we have so many options, and it always makes me upset when women don't realize all the options that they have. Just being a woman alone. Are you kidding me? And I'm not talking about black, white, Indian, Asian. I'm just talking about in general. Being a woman is the best. Except when you want to have a baby and you can't have one. And I've been through that before, and Jennifer Lopez is going through that. And there's not 48 hours that passes where I don't think about Jennifer and her baby struggle, because I remember where I was. So they're saying that she's very upset emotionally regarding her former fiance Ben Affleck and his new wife, the actress Jennifer Garner. They had their first child, and Jennifer Lopez sent them a congratulatory basket and everything. But the fact of the matter is that this Jennifer Lopez has been eating spinach and taking her folic acid and doing everything, to prepare her body for carrying a child. And Mark Anthony is 37. Mark Anthony, they've been married for 2 years. Of course, they allegedly were seeing each other behind his wife and her boyfriend Puffy's back. But she says, here's her quote: "There's nothing more important to me than family. I've always wanted a family of my own. Jennifer feels like the baby train has left the station and she's not on it." Jen Garner's pregnancy was a real wake-up call, because she turns 37 in March, and she's worried that it'll get more and more difficult to conceive as she gets older. She and Mark want a baby in the worst way. They make love like crazy, but Jennifer's still not pregnant. This is just my opinion, not BLS's opinion or anything. Mark Anthony doesn't want another baby. Mark Anthony has his 2 kids. Kids don't, in a lot of cases, mean to men what they mean to women. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, Mark wants Jennifer Lopez to have a baby because that'll make Jennifer Lopez happy, and a happy woman makes a calm household. And also, a woman with a child means that you're too busy to see what the hell I'm doing over here. You know what I mean? And that's a fact. I'm nervous, though, that the cosmos might not have a baby in mind for Jennifer Lopez.
That's what I'm thinking. My opinion is
because
she alleged she had abortions by Puffy. And, the Wayans brothers.
Well, I don't know about any abortion with that, and we don't know about any abortion with Puffy. But if you listen to, what's the song called?
I Need a Girl.
Shalimar. I Need a Girl. Yeah. And not only that, but the worst thing, isn't one of the 10 commandments, thou shalt not covet another
man's wife or husband.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, in Jennifer's case, wasn't she messing around allegedly with Mark Anthony
when he was married?
While he was married to Dayanara Torres. Oh.
She gets it in when she's married too, because her stuff just be overlapping, it seems.
Yes. Jennifer, you're an overlapping woman. And they say if she's not pregnant soon, friends are saying they may go the in vitro route. I say they do that now. I mean, do that now while you're 37.
She's 37?
She's about to be 37. She's about to turn 37. Why do you say that like that's a fossil?
Wow. I didn't.
How dare you?
Nah, I know. I'm just saying. I didn't think she was that older.
Excuse me? That old is what you meant to say.
No, that older. I didn't think she was that much older. I didn't think she was 37.
What is old to you when you're 25? Be honest.
70.
No,
really.
35. That's old.
Nah, that's not old. That's seasoned. 35 is seasoned.
Is 50 old?
50 is seasoned with experience.
Let me just try to think of somebody who's really attractive, who's... Okay, well, I'll give you an example. And by the way, one of my former interns, Ashina, who happened to have landed a regular paying job here at WBLS, she had a celebrity spotting, and she came and told me about it earlier today. Vanessa Williams, friend in my head, love her in real life. We have an amazing connection. Hey, Vanessa. And she's a fan of the show, too. She and her ex-husband, boyfriend, baby's father, Rick Fox, were spotted right outside of B. Smith's last night in the theater district, holding hands and looking every bit like a couple. Now, Rick Fox is... How old is Rick Fox? 20...
No, Rick Fox got to be in his 30s.
31.
Really?
1?
You got to be older than that. Rick Fox been around for a while.
Whatever. She's 43. The point is that they're about 7 years difference. Vanessa Williams, is she an old lady to you?
She's older. She's not an old lady. Old ladies are hunchback with wrinkles and pee on themselves.
So old, to younger people, old is how you carry yourself, not a number.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is that how it is, Hollywood?
I thought the same thing he said.
Okay. Hollywood thought the same thing. Now, you're 25. Hollywood is what, 35? He's 33.
Because I think you should get better with age. Like wine. You should age like wine, not like milk.
Ew. But that's good, like sour. Anyway, congratulations, Vanessa. I'm glad to see that you and Rick are working things out. I know you really wanted it. Vanessa, at one point, Vanessa, by the way, I have not heard anything about you going through The View to interview. Look, Vanessa, get in there. You're my number one forerunner. If it's not you, it's going to be Cheryl Lee Ralph. I can't back Gail. Okay, let me explain. Okay, so, look, I'm celebrating 20 years in professional radio. You got to understand, I got sources every damn place, and real credible sources. One of my sources is over at ABC. Gail King interviewed for the Star Jones position. Shut up. Here's the thing, Gail. And I love you, Gail, but Gail, I can see the puppet strings. It's Oprah pulling your mouth open and nodding your head at the right time. Gail, you give up nothing. Gail, fall back, edit your Homegirls magazine, and fall back. Whoever's going to sit in the Star Jones position on The View, first of all, I hate to say this, has got to be black. You got to have a black girl.
The token black host.
Exactly. Okay. You got to have a black girl. You got to have a black girl who talks. And I'm not talking about a black girl who edges around information and talks on behalf of her bigger black girl friend, Oprah. Gail, I love you, but I'm not looking for you on The View. I'm not in support of. I'm in support of Vanessa Williams and Cheryl Lee Ralph, because those are two women who are seasoned, like, they're in their 40s, they've been through relationships. They're so open, they're willing to talk. I mean, everybody keeps secrets, but by and large, my stamp is on Vanessa Williams or Cheryl Lee Ralph. That's it. Not Gail. Charlemagne, do you ever watch The View?
When I'm in here sitting in the paint room.
You don't watch
The View interests me.
But you watch Girlfriends?
I love Girlfriends because it's 4 attractive black women. Not 3 old hags, 3 old white hags, and 1 nasty looking black woman.
Wait. I thought you were a friend of the girls.
What girls? Meredith and the... I don't care about those old hags.
Joan, Meredith, Star, Tony.
No.
Put that where? Back there.
Can we talk about Vivica Fox?
Yeah. She's not...
Now she's 40.
But
she's about to be 41.
She's not aging well. She's not aging like wine. She's aging like milk.
Okay, let's pull out the pictures. What is wrong?
The lips.
Can be fixed.
Too much collagen.
Okay.
Boob job is not working.
Why? You saw the picture of the dent?
Yes.
Look, that was a bad shot. Look. I mean, you're too picky. Go ahead.
I like old Vivica. Set it off, Vivica. And you know what killed me was when she came out at the MTV Awards last year in Miami.
I love that. No. Rep for us. I would never do that, but I love that.
But see, older women are not supposed to do that. She's supposed to be seasoned. She's supposed to be like a fine wine. That's spoiled milk.
What is she supposed to be in the audience with a St. John's knit and a pair of Todd shoes?
Looking attractive. You know what was dope? When they had the BET Awards?
Yeah.
And this was before her and 50 had allegedly started kicking it. But she was in the crowd, like, sizing up that young dude. Like, yeah, I'm going to get that. That was sexy. That's how old women supposed to come at you. So,
what about when she was on the red carpet with 50 at the MTV Video Music Awards and she was in cut-up stuff?
That was kind of borderline. She looked attractive, though. She did look attractive at the MTV Awards.
Reachy?
Yeah, she looked like she was reaching. She did look like she was reaching, exactly. That's what she looked like. And that led to her coming out on stage with the little short shorts, dropping it like it's hot with Little John, which a woman of her age shouldn't be doing. A seasoned woman. Like even with that Vanessa Williams story, I think Vanessa Williams was out with Rick Fox because she's too much of a lady to jump off with just some side dude. So she go back to her old meat.
I like how Vanessa's been carrying herself with this because she's. Excuse me, Vanessa. I'm sorry. Just as peers in the similar age group, I'm sure you've been getting it in, but you've been keeping your Smitty quite on the down low. You go, girl. I mean, please. She's not sitting around while Rick is getting his thing in and not,
She's doing it like an older woman should.
Sophisticated like.
Exactly.
So about Vivica, here's the deal. Goose, music please. Yes. Lifetime has opted not to renew Vivica A. Fox's drama Missing for a 4th season. They explain by saying the series has simply run its course. Yes. Katrina, that's Vivica's Fox. That's her role. Anyway, it's over. So now, what does she do to get money? Well, she's got a vested interest in our magazine, Jolie Magazine, but that's bi-monthly. Things didn't quite pop off with 50, for that. That ride out because I married well money. Do you know that money? Do you
should have popped off the top of that condom.
I'm thinking that, if she... But then again, not all women want babies. See, that's an assumption that we all make. That's an assumption that I used to make too. But you know what? There are women who don't want kids. There are women who simply want to do them, who think that the world is too polluted, too crowded, whatever. I don't know what Vivica's going to do in terms of regular, steady work, but... she's got enough money stacked that she can weigh her options. In the meantime, Vivica, I think you need another high-profile young boyfriend. I mean, I'm sorry, but I really do think, and I've got to tell you something, Vivica. I don't know how solid T.I. and Tiny are. After he gets over the trauma of the shooting, you probably need to show up someplace where he shows up. He likes threesomes and stuff, though, Viv. And please, don't, please.
Vivica might as well get her a white CEO, man. I give her the green light to go ahead and get a white man. She need a white dude. It's going to treat her right. Like Holly. Holly wouldn't got her a white dude.
Holly has never been as sistified as Vivica. Vivica is, right? Hollywood, you can give us the nod. You don't have a microphone, but you can give us the nod. Is Vivica more sistified than Halle Berry? Yeah, hell yeah. Vivica could fight and everything. Here comes Taryn. What the hell does she want?
Trying to get her a prime minister then, like Miss Lisa Ray.
Lisa Ray landed the mother load just in time for the season. All of us, that whole show has been canceled. Lisa Ray's running off with a prime minister, which, as we learned, is equivalent to a state senator, which isn't quite as much power as a president or a U.S. senator, but at least he rules over something.
It's better than a rapper.
It's just better than a rapper.
Unless you get that top echelon like a Jay-Z or a 50 Eminem.
Yeah, exactly. And Free is, Free. Ooh. I meant Beyonce's not letting him go anywhere. No time soon. Do you want to talk about movies? I never see movies. I could give a crap. Do you go to movies, Charlemagne?
Not often.
So you're in a place. Now, you live in a really nice place. I went to Charlemagne's apartment. He lives in a really, really nice apartment with a private elevator and everything. But you haven't gotten your cable turned on yet.
Mm-mm.
And you haven't gotten your TV. Do you have a TV? I didn't even. Mm-hmm. You have a TV. Does it get frequency?
I haven't tried to turn it on.
He reads books.
Yeah.
And he goes out. Have you met any New York girls?
I met a lot of them. But like I said, I'm not ready to reveal my big worm to the Big Apple yet.
Dumbass.
I'm gonna wait till Dons and Divas.
Here's my theory on Charlemagne. Act like you're not here. My theory on Charlemagne, Hollywood, is that he's scared of New York women.
Why you say that?
I'm turning the microphone around because we only have one microphone between the two of us. Sorry if you hear the squeaking. The reason that I say that is because his writing. Have you seen his handwriting?
I heard it's real small and tiny.
He writes like the killer. Charlemagne's handwriting is about 1/16 of an inch or smaller. It's really small. It's it's hiding the bigger picture, and I don't know what it is, and we still haven't asked him what he went to jail for. This is probably that time. Yes. Charlemagne?
First time I went to jail for assault and battery with intent to kill. One time was pointing and presenting a firearm. Distribution of marijuana, possession of cocaine.
But you've never done coke. At least what you told me.
Possession of cocaine doesn't mean you use it. But you know.
But you don't smoke
it was
weed.
What it was.
At least what you told me.
Distribution is, selling.
How do you know your product if you're not sampling the goods? It's like I can't make decent tacos. Remember when you came over for tacos? I was all dipping in them.
I used to smoke back in the days. I just can't do it no more because when I smoke, I'm like the little dude off 6th Sense. I see all kind of stuff. I'm serious, man. I see ridiculous things when I smoke weed.
Oh. Well, now, and murder with intent to kill?
Assault and battery.
Oh, my God.
Assault and battery with intent to kill. But it got reduced to pointing and presenting a firearm.
Wait, talk in the microphone. Don't talk real fast.
Assault
we need
and battery
to be real clear
with
on
intent
this.
to kill.
The killer is in the room.
No, but it got reduced to pointing and presenting a firearm.
Charlemagne, take us back to those times. Everybody close your eyes.
I was young.
How young? You're 25. You're still young to me.
I was like 97.
How old were you then? I can't do the math.
17, 18. I don't
18,
remember.
okay.
17, 18.
Mm-hmm.
And
instead of being in college.
Yes, I was running the streets.
Yes.
And me and one of my homeboys shot at somebody.
Who did you shoot at?
Some guys that was just running off at the mouth. Like regular rapper stuff. Like the stuff rappers do now, just shoot for no reason.
Wait, but you started in radio in 97, as I can remember.
I started radio in 99.
Okay, so at that point, he wasn't in radio.
Mm-mm. That's actually what led up to doing radio. Because after I did a year in the county,
so
my father was teaching me a lesson, so he wanted me to sit there and get my act.
Because your father could have gotten you out of this.
Yes, he could have, but he let me sit there in the county.
Oh, I like Mr. Charlemagne.
For a year.
I like him.
And I got my head straight, so I just started looking for positive things to do. And I stumbled upon this great game called radio.
Hollywood, I've known you since you were an intern. I don't think you're that familiar with jail time. What is the difference between a county and Rikers Island?
I don't have no clue. I don't know nothing about jail.
Okay. Charlemagne,
I've never been to prison, so I don't know. But the county is just like the county jail.
Did you wear an orange suit?
Yes, we had to wear orange suits, and it's bad in Berkeley County. They don't have no.
Where's that, in South Carolina?
Yeah, that's in South Carolina. They don't have no commissary, so we only ate 3 times a day. Like breakfast at 4:30, lunch at 11:30, and then dinner at like 3:30. So you had to like save your cornbread.
So what about if you were hungry at 7 o'clock at night?
You suffer unless you saved your cornbread from dinner.
Were there a lot of rapes going on?
Nah, not in the county.
Because everybody's only there for a minimal amount of time?
Yeah, like 30 days at the time, maybe. I was sitting waiting for your court date. A lot of guys might, you can be there up to a year.
So you were there for the longest amount of time?
Yep.
So you were OG in there?
There for a year.
Wow. So where's your boy, your partner in crime?
He's still there. That's my dude. He in the street.
So now you're here. You're part of this show. You've made a life better for yourself thanks to your father trying to teach you a lesson. Mm-hmm. What exactly does your homeboy do?
He's still in the street.
Slinging?
Yeah, he just got shot like a about a month ago.
Oh, my God.
Salute to my dude, Zeke. Zeke, what up? You can't hear me, but you know.
Not here on the bonus hour. That's why we can talk freely. We can talk freely.
Yeah.
Do you really, do you still want to be friends with Zeke, or are you trying to shake that part of your life?
No, that's my dude. You know?
No. Charlemagne, he can't hear us.
No, I'm saying that's my dude, but I wouldn't take him to certain places or take him to certain situations.
Yes, he won't be a Dons and Divas.
He won't be a Dons and Divas.
Not Zeke.
No, not Zeke. You see some other dudes, but not Zeke.
Charlemagne,
Zeke don't know how to act.
Is Zeke jealous now that you've broken out of the whole situation? Nah. You're here you're in New York. For God's sakes, you work down the street from the Empire State Building, Hollywood. Charlemagne's life has changed overnight.
Nah, Zeke's like a career criminal. That's his thing.
Does he ever try to pull you in?
Nah, never.
Sell Wendy some of that cocaine.
Nah.
I read her book. I know what she's into. Nah. She's only one temptation away from...
Yo, you know what's funny? One of my dudes, right, that live in Rahway, when I went to the New Edition concert,
yes,
he was like, "Yo, if Bobby's there, get at Bobby, yo. I got that good for him."
Oh, everybody's trying to turn us out from every which direction.
And he was serious. That was funny about it.
No, but the serious part is that once ahead, always ahead, and it's just a matter of mind over matter.
Wow.
Like, I just as soon put you on blast and shout out your corner than ever offend again. Bobby might, and Whitney, hello, this leads me into another story. Okay, Charlemagne, we'll get back to you and your criminal ass in a moment. By the way, 50% of the women listening right now are turned on. Why is that? You work hard all your life. Well, you were 19 and robbing and stealing. Hollywood was 19 and he was an intern, a decent boy from Yonkers, trying to make the most of his life. I bet you Charlemagne. You follow what I'm saying? Why is that?
Because I ain't want a cellmate named Bubba.
But you got to turn into a corporate thug.
Oh, shut up.
That's what I'm doing now, corporate thugging.
In the meantime, let me just get to my Whitney Houston story, but I can tell you guys about it ahead of time. Whitney has escaped from rehab. She's back out in the street. And it's really, really terrible. Drug ravaged, here it is from the Globe magazine. Drug ravaged Whitney Houston has bolted from rehab, and friends now fear she'll end up dead within 12 months. Excuse me, isn't Christmas less than 12 months away?
Christmas is less than 7 months away.
Okay, because my prediction was she won't see Christmas. And I hate to seem doomy and gloomy, but I've been where Whitney's walking, and I'm just saying is she's not willing to put in the work. As Globe's photos show, the oddly troubled songbird is relaxing at poolside in Newport Beach, California, just days after fleeing an Arizona drug recovery center. People close to her say she's on the fast track to a grave. Blah, 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 so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. You know the rest of the story. Whitney's on the loose again, everybody. Whitney's on the loose again.
So all you crack dealers, re-up.
And Bobby's touring the country with New Edition. I don't know what to say. Except Star Jones is about to be out of a job. Did we already talk about this? No. Don't you love my segues tonight? Rosie O'Donnell is about to put the screws to Star Jones. I told you this already. Didn't I tell you this here? Here today in the bonus hour. Didn't I tell you that Gail was interviewing for the position?
Oh, yeah.
Or was I talking in my head?
No, you were talking about Gail.
Okay. Next topic. Not for nothing. Amy Fisher is putting the screws to Joey Buttafuoco. I'm loving it. I am loving it. Yesterday, when the show was over, I sat in the pink room for a good half hour watching Entertainment Tonight. Amy got her nose job. She's still an attractive girl, impeccable eyebrows. She's got her husband and her children. And she's putting the screws to Joey. She's saying that she was on e-pills. Was this story big in South Carolina? No, you were still in a diaper, huh?
I don't remember.
Why is he so out of touch with stuff like that?
I just saw them on TV yesterday. I thought it was a Jerry Springer episode.
Shut up. Pass your microphone to Trev Hollywood. I just can't take it. Hollywood, help me weigh in on this story. You know you're 37, Hollywood, with your showbiz age.
My Hollywood age.
Yeah, Hollywood, the boy is too young to remember back in 1992.
Yeah, I remember that.
What was he, a squirt in his pappy's sack at that point? What the hell was he? You were 12? Everybody, if you're wondering why he's here to keep up with the Fight Club and all that other kind of crap going on, and T.I. and the shootout in the car. I mean, I care, and I do care, but, I'm concentrated on other things. When a woman gets a little bit, more mature, then there's a plethora of responsibilities. Finding the physician, keeping up with the shootout. Enrolling in first grade, keeping up with the beatdown. I just, it's difficult. Hollywood, you've been with me, it seems like virtually my whole career. You understand how a woman's life has evolved. Mm-hmm. So sometimes I need a dusty killer, Exhibit A, Charlemagne, to keep up with stuff. We'll get to Charlemagne in a minute with his TI report. Let's get back to 1992 when Charlemagne was just a squirt in his pappy sack. Look. So here's Amy Fisher. She said that she was doing e-pills back then. And Joey was 35 years old back then. Jeez, can you imagine at your age Hollywood, being involved with a 17-year-old girl. I mean, think about it now. Back in 1992, you couldn't think. But you're about 35 now. Can you imagine being involved with a 17-year-old girl, having her strung out on e-pills, telling her to kill your wife?
Sounds crazy, right?
Yo!
Where'd she get the gun from?
Yo, I couldn't imagine, yo. Yo, you know, yes, of course, Joey gave her the gun. She might have gotten the e-pills from her friends in school. You know what I'm saying? But the point is that he didn't love her. He wanted to get rid of his wife. And was doing it at the hands of a dumb e-pilled up 17-year-old. Can you imagine now that, you know, like you're age appropriate to that? Finding some 17-year-old girl from the high school right downstairs of this radio station, 3 Park Avenue. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do those girls ever look at you when you're crossing the street like they're trying to holler? Like, here, Charlemagne, excuse me, you're still off the microphone. I'm talking to, Hollywood over here.
Young girls?
About young people. Exactly. Do they ever look at you like,
I don't know. I noticed much older women.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the complete opposite. Like Vi Higginson.
Yeah, Vi Higginson. Wow.
Allegedly.
Back when she was disrobing for you, when you all worked to Kiss, you were her board operator, and you were telling the story the other day.
I missed out on some season Poom Poom.
That's why she was doing it then. She'd give you the look and everything?
Maybe I was too...
Get up to the microphone. Get up to the microphone. Wait, I want to hear every word. I want to hear every word. No. Don't, you don't want it, really. Welcome to the experience. Get up on the mic. So Vi is about 20 years older than you. Radio legend. Woman of a certain age. It was only you and she in the studio. You're running the board, and she's changing her clothes, emptying her purse, and you felt something? Vi, this is just a young man's perspective. Go.
Maybe I was just a little naive and I didn't know what was going on.
No.
I was kind of naive back then.
You felt something. I think.
All right, I did.
Yeah. I mean, that's not everybody's thing. Not all guys, you know what I'm saying? I say all that to say that little high school downstairs, you know? Like, I am so glad that the building has new rules where they make those, kids enter from a whole nother... You ever notice? Have you noticed that? They enter from a whole nother entrance than the rest of us.
I thought that was to keep them from the celebrities.
No, that's to keep them from doing things like shouting out and being ignorant. The kids are they're not all of them, but a lot of the high school kids that go to that high school down in the basement, they were ignorant. They would stand around harassing people and so on and so forth. And Miss Wendy still got it, Those little boys, they'd be hollering.
Yeah.
And I keep on my sunglasses and I ignore it. But, they have no separation, And, not for nothing, me and, Big Kev, we've gotten into it a few times with those kids down there. Because, when the boys get disrespectful and I'm by myself, I might give them the finger and just keep walking, But you get disrespectful in front of, somebody's husband? You're about to fight out there on the sidewalk. A lot of that was happening. Not just with me. I'm just talking about in general. Mm-hmm. And that's why those kids have another entrance. But the bigger picture is that Miss Wendy still got it. And that was enough. I don't need to holler at a 17-year-old. Like, let's bring this all back around. Like Joey Buttafuoco. Oprah's doing something on the piece. I have no idea what exactly. Mary Jo is 51 now, and they have 2 kids together, and they remained together until 2003. Then they got their divorce. He moved out to L.A. Last I heard, he was working craft services, bagel, extra cheese, whatever, on the set of movies. I like Amy's stance, though. I like to see the feistiness. You go, Amy. I can't believe the killer's in the room. Yo, I always thought it was you or Goose, and it's in fact Charlemagne.
I'm not the killer.
Were there bullets in the gun?
Yeah.
Then you're the killer.
It was a 38 and a 25.
Was it one of those guns where the fingerprints have to be wiped off?
Nah. We only shot twice, though.
Had you ever been to a range?
Never. None of these guys have ever been to a range. That's why people get shot in the ass and the legs.
You know, isn't it something that the people that you would think have been to a range or know how to aim haven't? That would be you. And the people who you would never think would be at a range could shoot
a mole on the tip of your nose.
And that would be me. Been to a range. Know what the hell I'm doing. Have I? I don't want to talk any more about it. Don't ask me anything more. But just understand and recognize and realize. Yeah. Wow.
That's why I don't understand all these guys walking around with bulletproof vests. You need to get bulletproof pants. Because none of these guys can shoot. That's why you always getting hit in the leg or the butt.
They shot 21 rounds at Gravy and only hit him once in the behind.
One time in the butt.
Hey, yo, and I know you were down with the conspiracy theory. We're going to get ready to go into a break because we're doing the Pick Your Pleasure. But, I understand that really was like enemy fire against Gravy. And the same guy is after Mano.
I heard that the guy that... I don't know if it was the guy, but the altercation happened because Gravy denied somebody the chance to come up with him and do the interview. Like, yo, let me come up there with you. And I'm like, nah. And that's where the shots rang out.
Who gets shot over being denied to do an interview?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I got to tell you something. The ultimate denier is usually the jock. Like when Mobb Deep was here yesterday, they had a lot of people with them. And Taryn, our producer, said, there's all these people, I said, well, I don't want all them on the mic. I'll take Prodigy, Havoc, and Alchemist. That's it. And Alchemist is not going to get prime, but I just want to acknowledge that he's in the room because I like him. I don't have all those people in the room. Wow, you get shot over stuff like that these days.
These guys are shooting each other over less than nothing. They need to go to breakdancing school.
My God.
Start learning Kid and Plays kick steps again.
My God. My God.
Take it back to when it was all fun.
Wow. I had no idea. Look, we're going to take a break. We've got your Pick Your Pleasure coming up. Keep it right here. It's Wendy until 7 and then Vaughn Harper in the Quiet Storm on WBLS. Hey, everybody, it's me, Wendy Williams, to talk to you about the New York Lottery. Lots of fun and excitement. And can I just tell you, the jackpot game, it starts at $3 million, New York Lotto. What would you do with $3 million? Run away with your jump off, buy a new house, send your kids off to college, buy that new sports car. It's easy to play. It's fun dreaming about what you do with the money. Just head to your New York Lottery retailer. You can pick up one of those lotto game pay slips, and then you pick 6 numbers, or you let the machine pick it for you. Do you want to play your birthday, a family member's birthday, the guy across the hall's birthday? Well, not only is it easy to play lotto, but you can buy 2 tickets for $1. 2 lotto games for $1. You can't even buy a pack of gum for that. Hell, And imagine what you do with the money. Imagine how far you can go winning millions of dollars. Fun to think about, huh? So what are you waiting for? The drawing is tonight. Visit your New York Lottery retailer today and pick up your lotto tickets. And hey, you never know.
Hey, this your man, Steve Harvey. It's Pick Your Pleasure time. The choice is all yours. Call now to win.
212-545-1075.
And be number 10. Right here on the one that pays, baby. 107.5 WBLS.
Hey, VLS, who's calling?
Virginia.
Yeah, where are you calling from?
From Brentwood, Long Island.
Okay, look, let's get right to it. You've got 3 things to choose from in our WBLS pleasure chest. The first thing is a Prada gold chain belt, or perhaps tickets for you and 3 of your friends to see Anthony Hamilton this Thursday night at the Beacon Theater. You'll go there in limo style, be part of the meet and greet, and meet Anthony. Or, here's the third thing, a Christian Dior black calfscan logo engraved card holder, as in business cards. Okay? There are your 3 things. Pick your pleasure.
Oh, number 1.
Oh, good choice. Congratulations. Let everybody know your station.
WBLS.
What's up, y'all? This is Vivian Green, and you're listening to the bonus hour on 107.5 WBLS.
We're back. To the main part of this show. Making winners all the time. All right, we never talked about the movies. I'm going to just over this real quick. The Kingdom. Jamie Foxx is going to join an actor by the name of Christopher Cooper. Do we know who that is?
Never heard of him.
Peter Berg is directing. Who's that? I don't know. The project begins production in the spring. Good for Jamie. He's working. Will Smith.
How you doing?
He's going to do a film called The Pursuit of Happiness. Released December 15th. Who cares? I mean, I like that everybody's working, but I don't go to the movies. All right, let's keep it moving. The Laugh Factory tonight. Charlemagne.
I'm there.
Okay. We got there late last week. This week we're going to be there. Drew Frazier. We're going to be there on time. Doors open up at 8 o'clock. And the comedy starts at 9 o'clock. We're going to try to run uptown and get to the Black People opening of Mission Impossible 3 at the Magic Johnson Theater. You know, we'll just drive around, you know, until 8 o'clock. Then we'll go to Laugh Factory. Have drinks. You'll have your usual, you know, greasy food fare.
Yes.
I can never figure out on Wednesdays, he never gets like good food here at the studio. You know what I mean? As soon as we get to the Laugh Factory, French fries and chicken nuggets and, you know.
A shot of Hennessy.
Yeah, a shot of Hennessy. Hey. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it was really good last night. Joe Torre stopped by. Had you ever met him before? How old were you when he was doing Adina Howard?
I remember him and Guy Torre. Joe Torre and Guy Torre.
Yes.
I never really could tell them apart, actually.
No, how old were you back then? 12, again.
Probably.
Yeah, 12. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I get caught in a time warp when I talk to him, Charlemagne. You know what I mean? Tawny Katane has turned out on coke. Did you know that? Do you know who Tawny Katane is? Do you remember White Snake?
Never heard of him.
There's a radio station in this town called WPLJ 95.5. They do the exact same thing today as they did when I worked for them. For a brief moment in my career, I worked for WPLJ. I was on 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. And we played the White Snake and the and the Tawny Katane. Holly, would you remember? Her legs wide open. She was a rock video girl. Now she's on Surreal Life. Do you watch Surreal Life? Yes, she was the one on top of the car. Exactly. In the meantime, do you know that she smuggled cocaine in a shampoo bottle onto the set of Surreal Life 6, which is the Surreal Life she's on right now? She's still doing coke. She's 44. She's a MILF, though. Anyway, she's 44, and she was the former lover of O.J. Simpson.
That's right up your mid, Allie.
Yeah, exactly. Well, ultimately, she overdosed and landed in rehab just days before the new season of VH1's Surreal Life began on TV, April 10th. Can you believe that? Tawny, they say, was obviously doing coke, but she was pretending to be on the wagon, show insiders say. See, we got to be careful, because when Wendy Williams on Fire ramps up on VH1, we're going to have these show insiders gossiping about us, too. Look at me already acting as if somebody cares.
Wasn't cocaine like the rich man's drug at one time?
Not at $35 a gram. Hell no. You can do coke all day long and still have money for your rent and everything.
I know that's why people hid their coke addiction, though. Like, why they don't do it out in the open, like people that smoke reefer?
Speaking as an ex-offender, it was more of a morality issue. Like, to me, in my opinion, coke was only $35 a gram when I was in my heyday. I mean, you know, doing 3 grams in a night was not a big deal in the bigger scheme of things. And I wasn't even, in my heyday, I was not making a fraction of what's going on right now. But I could have done coke all day and night and never gone broke. And I did not have people giving it to me free. And I did not have boyfriends or friends buying it. The reason that I kept it secret is because, morally speaking, it was the devil. Like, you know, you can smoke weed. See, this is when people were wearing leather medallions. Me, myself, and I. You know what I'm saying? All this, you know, black power consciousness and stuff like that. And I'm doing coke. Little did I know, everybody else was doing it too. I could have had, Mary J. Blige and a bunch of other famous partners in crime paying for it and supplying. I had no idea. It was more of like a moral thing, though. You know, I never missed rent. I never spent anywhere near a last dime doing coke. It just got to be too much keeping up with the lie and morally speaking and feeling guilty. You know, being high at the Thanksgiving dinner table when your family's like the Huxtables is not a good look. Oh, Lisa Bonet is passed out in her gravy over there. Constant nose drip while Mr. Huxtable is leading the prayer and Mrs. Huxtable is, you know what I mean? It was like, oh my God, the guilt. To this day, I mean, I feel like, you know, I missed out on time, and there's a part of me that feels guilty, you know, about like the moral part. I wasn't raised to be like that. You know what I mean? I know my parents knew, but they didn't know what to do, so they did nothing, but only because they didn't know what to do. Anyway, let's not talk about that, please. And don't mistake my throat clearing for crying. I am not crying. I had cream in my coffee this morning. I get a little phlegmy. So Tawny's 43. Tawny was obviously, they say, doing coke, pretending to be on the wagon. She complained that she had a sinus infection. Oh, yes, I remember saying that many times. Sinus infection. That's why her nose was constantly running. They began noticing white powder on her nostrils. Say. This is over at the Surreal Life show. Word spread that she'd fallen off the wagon, so when a package of shampoo and conditioner arrived, producers intercepted the package. Everyone was suspicious, and everyone's suspicions were confirmed when the shampoo bottle was found to be full of cocaine. Now, let me just say, are there any ex-offenders in the room? Well, you're not an ex-offender, but certainly you're an ex-dealer. How much is a shampoo bottle full of cocaine? Let me see how his street skills are on, or was he lying? Go ahead.
Know, but that's a lot.
Hit the drum roll. I'm waiting.
I couldn't give you an exact figure, but that is a lot.
How much did you sell a gram for?
$100.
What year was that?
96 to 97.
Okay. Let's just say a bottle of shampoo is 12 ounces. Okay.
I don't know.
A bottle tall and this wide. How much cocaine is that? Street value. Quick.
That could be a big eighth. That's what I'm thinking, if it's that big.
It's closer to a brick than anything else. So if a brick is going for like $30,000 right now, $25,000. Look, I don't know what I'm talking about in terms of, because that's way over my head. All I'm saying, okay, I'll take you off the hot seat, Charlemagne. So the champagne bottle, the shampoo bottle was full of cocaine. Sources say that they immediately disposed of the content. Oh, yeah, over at VH1. Let me see. Did you pour it down a toilet or up somebody's
nostrils?
Tawny had no idea that the producers had thrown out her supply of cocaine, her show insider says. Another insider source complained. Finally, Tawny spoke with a friend and asked, what happened to my shampoo? And the friend told her it had been delivered, but Tawny wasn't buying it. She became furious. Oh, yeah. Wow, she had a meltdown. Yada, yada, yada. March 14th, after suffering a life-threatening cocaine overdose days before the Surreal Life 6 premiered, she went into rehab. She was rushed into the hospital. Wow, Tawny is that soon off coke? Birds of a feather flock together, though. She used to mess around with O.J. Simpson. Where are we on time? Oh, it's time to wrap up? Well, then let me just wrap up by talking about the New York Lottery. Hey, you never know. The New York Lottery has a lot of fun and exciting games like Lotto. Hello. Lotto is New York's favorite jackpot game. Jackpots start at $3 million. Hello. You can do a lot with $3 million these days. Charlemagne, what's the first thing you'd do if you won $3 million?
Give my mother $1 million or 1.5.
Wow, you'd give her exactly half. You can give to your mom. You can buy a new sports car. You can buy a house, a boat, a membership to an exotic sex club, whatever. It's easy to play. Just head to your nearest New York Lottery retailer. You can pick up one of those Lotto game play slips, and then pick 6 of your favorite numbers. What are your favorite numbers?
7, that's God's number.
What else, Champagne?
8, because 8 is build and destroy.
Okay, what else?
That's it, really. Those are my numbers, 7 and 8.
6 and 8, or 7 and 8. So you pick 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8. Okay. There are other easier options. Just ask the quick pick and let the computer pick your numbers for you if you're not like Charlemagne and you don't know exactly what your numbers are. People's birthdays, family members, like that. Not only is it easy to pick to play Lotto, but you can buy 2 Lotto games for only $1. You can buy 2 candy bars for $1. Hell, play Lotto. It's funner, and the benefits are considerably better if you win. So what are you waiting for? The drawing is tonight. Visit your New York Lottery retailer today and pick your Lotto tickets. Hey! You never know. Hey! How you doing? I gotta go. I love you guys for listening. Please don't forget, tonight, the Laugh Factory, 8th Avenue, 42nd Street, Times Square is the place to be. Doors open up at 8 o'clock, and the comedy starts at 9 o'clock. And so we'll see you guys over there at the Laugh Factory. I love you for listening. Vaughn's up next with The Quiet Storm on 107.5 WBLS. Bye.
The Wendy Williams broadcast day has completed.
Aw, man!
And WBLS music starts next.